Hello.
Big booty hoes, hot with it.
Girl. What? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Anyways, if you guys want to see how I got these lovely, long, luscious orange nails, then I suggest you keep watching. It's an attempt to doing a dip powder nail tutorial. So I bought this kit from Amazon. It's the Gershion, I don't know.
Okay guys, right here I'm about to start doing the voiceover. So right now I'm just showing you the box. Of course, this box is where I got it from, Amazon. Once again, I can't pronounce the name, but y'all can see, you know, what it say on the box or whatever. So anyways, I'm about to go into the colors. I have an orange dip color. Then I have this purple dip color, loving the purple. The blue one, oh yes. And then this light color. It's a very light, beautiful color. It's a very beautiful color. All right, so taking out the first step, which is the primer. All right, guys, so a little disclaimer. For the second step, it's supposed to be bonding gloss, but they did not send me bonding gloss. They accidentally sent me two activating polishes, whatever you want to call it, as you can see. But it's supposed to be a bonding gloss, and then the third step is the activator. So, yeah. And then going into the last step, which is the top coat. This will basically give a shine to the nails, of course, once you're done with everything else. So, yeah. Then, of course, this right here is the brush saver. So, you got to have one of those to keep up with those brushes so they won't damage, you know? All right, removing the top. Look at that. Remove. It also comes with cuticle oil. All right, and then this is the dusting brush. That's what I call them, but it's basically to clean off everything. You'll see what I'm talking about throughout the video. Okay, just a little side note, I'm going to show you guys the dusting brush that I use. It's a makeup Wet n Wild brush, but it does the job really good. Trust me. I'm going to be going back and forth with these two brushes, so yeah. And then what is going on here? Hey, oh, there is a nail file. I got a bunch of nail files I'm going to be going back and forth in too. Some nail foils. All right, guys. It also has a guide that you can use. I didn't really too much use it because it did not help me too much. And then information card. And also a cuticle pusher. I don't really use those. But yeah. So that has everything that you need to do your dip nails.
Boom. Can y'all see what I did with that acrylic stick?
So yes, guys, I did use the acrylic stick to use. I'm going to do some color swatches, well, some dip swatches, and then I'm going to pick my color from there because I'm sorry I'm not putting all these colors on my fingers. No, ma'am, that's not what we're doing. But continue to watch. Oh, yeah, and another thing I forgot to mention, those two bonding glosses came from a Walmart brand. As you can see, it's Kiss, and then that's that other brand I think is Color Club, but it's also a Walmart brand. Thankfully, I had some bonding gloss sitting around because if not, I was not going to be able to do these dip nails. All right, so after placing a primer, I am going into the bonding gloss, placing that on the nail, and then I think I'm going to dip it in whatever color swatch I'm about to dip it into. Let's see what color I got. Orange. I'm going to dip it into that orange one. Let's see what it does. Wow. So you're just going to dip it in there. I dip it in there for a few seconds, tap off the excess, and then I let it sit for a minute before I dust off the extra. Same step that I did. Then I went into the purple one. Look at that purple one. I think I might do the purple one. Okay, so I was lazy right here. So I just took some nail tips and finished out the last two color swatches. Yeah, let's continue to watch. All right, like I said, I'm going to take that brush and dust off the excess, as you guys can see. After I brush it off, I pick the color that I want, and I'm going with this orange right here. Then I have my dip cup. I use that to dip my nails in there. Alright guys, now right here I'm just filing down, getting my nails prepped and prepared to put on my nail tips. Another thing I should have mentioned earlier, since I'm using orange dip powder, I put a small layer of thin clear acrylic on there. And then I have already applied my thumbnail. But the reason for the clear acrylic is because you don't want your natural nail bed to change colors. But once again, I am putting on my nail tips right here, sizing them up, and apply my nail glue. I do tend to use any type of glue. As you guys can see, this is actually super glue. But here I'm just laying my nail tip right onto the tip of my nail, kind of lining it up, matching it up. I don't too much like the Hawk curve or the C curve. I don't really like curved nails, so I try my best to line it up as straight as possible, as you guys can see a little bit right there. And then I just continue this process throughout all my nails. I'm taking my nail glue and trying my best. And then of course, once I'm done with all that, get them lined up, straightened up, all squared away, I do tend to try to measure out and see how they look. All right, getting into the fun but complicated part for me, for my sakes. This is how I extended my nails to get a little longer. Of course, all I did was add on added on another tip of the same size. I just put it like towards the middle to the top of the nail tip, as you can see right here, glued it down. And yeah, and I did that step throughout the whole entire nails. That process was hard because that nail glue was not trying to stick for some reason, but I got it done. All right, and then once I'm done with that, right here, I'm just lining up my nails, making sure everything is straight up, nothing is crooked. Like I said before, everything is kind of self-explanatory. Just keep watching. Okay, so right here, I'm just showing you guys my nail drill. I did purchase this nail drill from Amazon. I will leave the link in the description box below. But I'm just taking my nail drill and I'm just kind of filing down that, I'm filing down the tip so that you don't see that demarcation in the nail. So you just finish that process throughout the whole entire nails. I forgot to show where I filed down my nails, got up that shape that I was looking for, and I actually cut them down. All right, going in with step 1, I'm gonna apply this primer all onto all of the nails. Oh my God, what? Going back to what I was saying, I got family here and they just bust in whenever. But yes, like I said, I am applying my primer onto the whole entire nail. All right. Now, once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and take my orange acrylic dip powder, pour it into my dipping cup, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started with this process. What I suggest you guys don't do is do what I did. You see how that was an epic fail. So I switched out the brush tips, and the brush just burnt. I don't know what went wrong. Luckily, I had found another brush. But now I'm taking step 2, which is the bonding gloss, and I'm applying it to the nail. I think I applied it to the entire nail for the thumb, but then on the other fingers, I kind of applied it to the tip first and then work my way up. And then once I do that, self-explanatory, I just dip that right on into that cup. And I kind of take my finger to get the remaining leftover of the nail. And then I let it sit for a second. Then I'm going to take it out. Kind of tap that excess off. I'm not going to brush off the extra excess just yet because I'm going to let that sit. All right. Now finishing up, I'm going to continue this throughout the entire nails. All right, and then now I'm taking my dust brush and dusting off the extra excess, and I'm putting it back in the container because we ain't wasting no dip acrylic powder over here. I use everything, every bit of everything. So that's what I'm doing right now. So all I'm doing right now is just repeating my steps. I think I dip my each finger in maybe 3 to 4 times, just to get that thick consistency that I want. All right, guys, and then once I'm done with that, I just kind of dust off everything. I think I dipped my nails in about 4 times, and I'm just dusting it off, seeing how it looks. Of course, it needs some filing done. It needs some more shaping going on in there and everything. So I like this dip set. I really do. I think I might order again. And then now it's time to file down. I had like 3 different files. I didn't know which one to use. So right now I'm just going to file it, get it to that shape that I wanted like I had before, and kind of getting all those lumps and things up out of there. Once I'm done filing, I am going to go back in with my drill and kind of continue to even it up, kind of buff out the nail, give it like a smooth feel, smooth texture. And I want to do that throughout all the entire nails. All right, as you guys can see, once I'm done with all that being extra, I'm going to go ahead and take that brush, dust off all the excess. Yep, being extra still. I'm going to go ahead and take the activator, which is just step 3, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that again to the nails. You do apply step 3 before you file the nails. I forgot to say that too, so that the nails won't so that when you file down the nails, you won't be taking off the dip color. But I do put the activator on twice, and I just let that sit for a couple of seconds before I go in to start filing again and putting on my top coat. Yes, girl, show those nails off. Show them off. And this is what I meant by filing again. I'm going in with my buffer to straighten up those edges. Make sure those edges don't be so sharp. Give it a smooth, And so last but not least, going in with my top coat, last step, step number 4. And I'm applying that to the entire nail, on all the nails. And then I'm going to let that dry for 2 minutes because that's what it said on the instructions. And then... all right, and then taking the cuticle oil and placing it around my cuticles on each finger so that it can have that healing. That's my favorite part, is putting that oil right there, because all that filing down and drilling is much needed.
But all honesty, guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you try this at home. I will leave all the links where I got everything from in the description box. Until then, guys, thanks for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. I have a date to go to, so yes, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.